sad drink today. So raise your glasses for Oshisota.
Oshisota.
Oshi. The yuan tea with the manti? No, I don't know. So...
We'll pour one out for Oshi into my mouth.
Oshi.
Lowlands.
Okay. Lowlands away. Okay, so Gabby, you're going to roll a new character for us.
Okay.
And you are going to become our special guest player.
Hooray!
Hooray! Unfortunately. So if you may not get in this one, but if you do, great. But yeah, just roll up a new character.
Okay, cool.
You might see your stats turn up on the roll, but that'd be quite nice. Any ideas about what you might want to play as?
I was gonna say an elf, but I don't know how well that would go down with the current. So maybe a human.
Like human, yep. Anything in particular? Any other class that you're thinking? You're just gonna wing it and see what comes up.
I'm gonna wing it and see what comes up.
Nice.
Wicked. All right. Okay. So, very very sad moment. So of course Tunk is also down. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also
Polly.
Polly is also down. Okay. So. All right, so you get pulled in front of the chair, the throne. So I'm just going to move you guys forward. One, as this Druga next to you, Tunk, just literally picks up your body, drags it over. Drags it over, and they step over the body of Oshi. And they're like, oh, this one's dead. And you hear another one go, oh, I'll just throw it in the pit. As you see Oshi's body get pulled off to the south. You see, as we kind of follow Oshi's body, we see it get taken into the room to the south. Actually, not to the south, not quite. Over here, so goes southeast. As she's taken through into a big room with loads of forges, loads of pits, and they throw her body onto the fire as it burns away. As we see the smoke rising, we then see a figure of Oshi falling through the darkness. She lands. She looks up at this ginormous colossus of 100 feet tall at least, sitting on a throne. He has a skull that's kind of merged over his eyes, and he's completely blind. As the god of death stands in front of you. Oshisota. They echoes. You come before me at your allotted time. She raises her head up. You, worshipper of death. It seems as if he's waiting for an answer.
She drops to her knees and she bows her head to him.
You will have the honor of fighting in my guard. You will be in this chamber for eternity. As you kind of look down and your body is sort of covered in bones. As you stand and go to the door in the darkness and stand still for eternity. So we return back to the throne room. How dare you So they've all got the same voice. This is the problem. You come into here looking for a fight, and you're lost. Your dwarf friend is down, and your other one is dead. And also your doggy is fallen. Goblin, half orc, what have you got to say for yourself?
We mean you no harm. We're on a quest looking for treasure.
Oh, popping in for a wee bit of treasure.
If you could tell us anything we can do so that Mr. Tunk and Polly will be okay.
It's interesting you brought an orc with you.
She's my
trashing, wrecking. Kind of Baggy, as you look around the room, you see all the graffiti is actually all in Orcish. It's all across the walls.
She takes it all in and just simply says, I cannot be blamed for something that other people have done. We mean you no trouble.
Tell that to your wee doggy.
Look, is there anything that we can do? Anything we can give you or leave or anything, because we can't lose another friend.
I've got a small problem.
Okay.
The fight has made its way up here. We're losing ground to the north. Our home.
Well, who are you fighting?
Many undead. Ghosts. Horrible things. If you come back alive, I'll let you go.
We can do that. And she kind of looks to Pups and a very poorly looking Tunk and says, we will do that.
We will.
I'm a necromancer wizard, so we can help you. We'll do that.
Very well. Heal him. Heal the little doggy too. As they kind of come over, and you see a couple of healers sort of go over Tunk. Their hand of a bright light kind of blows out, and then you see that light go to darkness as they use more necromantic sort of magic to raise him. You're tired.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have some rest.
Thank you.
We would be very grateful for that.
And then they gesture over to a small box in the corner, just completely covered in trash and bones. You sleep there, but we can keep an eye on you.
Thank you.
As you're kind of like ushered to this corner and you're surrounded by Jarugas who just watch you all night. Okay guys, so you go take a long rest here.
Please. Need those spell slots back. Okay.
I'm so upset. I'm so upset.
You'll see if at school, don't worry.
It's so sad.
So sad.
Very sad.
But, quick thing, will Oshi's new character still be being imagined by Oshi?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. maybe.
Yeah. So what I also want you to focus on, Gabby, is like how that like affects the child, and like that change of like everything that she's done here is, and everything she's imagined as maybe a mistake. And, like this new character is like the embodiment of what she probably would want to be like.
That
maybe.
works so well. Wait till you see what I'm saying.
Oh God.
Okay,
Cool.
so this is and in the morning you kind of wake. So let's do all of your healing and stuff. So
Yeah.
Tunk, you're no longer exhausted.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not going to be used to rolling normally.
Your spell slots back.
Yes.
Healed.
And that's half your hit dice back again, isn't it?
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. So you get 2 back each.
Cool.
Okay.
Can I maybe wake up an hour earlier and try and do a ritual, please?
You look around you; they're very extremely nervous, looking at you.
Can I try and explain?
Do you have a spell slot left?
I had one left, yeah.
Great, that's fine then, because of technically you don't get your spell slots back until the end of a long rest. So like you're using your last one.
But because I have ritual casting, and it's a ritual,
Sweet.
so I wouldn't
Thank
do it
you.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And as this little owl
Yay!
pops up. Oh, I can't remember his voice.
It was sort of like.
You're right, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, you right? That's it. Yeah.
It was
He
very
pops up, so-
sickly as well.
Yeah. There's like this smoke.
God, you look a bit like death.
Well, we feel a bit like death. Actually, Catchy, we have lost someone. You'll notice someone's missing.
Yeah, I saw him. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, we might be using you today, okay?
Oh,
Yeah? You're gonna fancy doing some flying in a minute?
Yeah.
Great.
Who's the is the white guy?
Oh, yeah. We had a big fight with them, so they're just kind of watching over us, and we're gonna try and go and do some things for them. To their friends. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. So we are definitely gonna need your help, Catchy.
Right.
he puts his hand up like this, and like feathers fall. He like spits out this big loogie.
Well, that's an interesting colour, isn't it?
Yeah. Never seen that before. And she kind of like pokes Pups in the ribcage and is like, look.
And it's like this green, black, like gloop on the floor. And then Tunk, you feel someone like kick you in the back. It's like, get up.
And Tunk kind of comes to, and then the flood of memories of what happened before he was knocked out kind of come back again. And he kind of startlingly, he wakes up, his hands behind him to prop him up, and he looks around, panicked, and he sees Pups, and he sees Baggi. And he goes, "Where's Oshi?"
Baggy goes over and puts her hands either on Tunk's shoulders and says, "Oh, she's gone, Tunk.
Where's she gone?
She's gone to a better place. She's gone to the afterlife."
No.
Yes, Tunk, she died. I'm so sorry.
That word died is literally the only thing you hear. You don't hear the sorry, you don't hear the explanation of what happened. It all kind of goes into sort of mute.
And at this point, Tunk is thinking about his god, his role within this party, that his job is to preserve life, and whilst understanding that the balance and order, he can't help but feel a sense of anger bubbling inside him. And he stands and he takes his warhammer.
And as he all the druid goes like, shoo!
And he goes, "You killed her!
Mr. Tunk,
Tunk tried to be nice to you. Tunk tried to offer you friendship, and you killed her."
Settle down.
Tunk, you need to put your weapon away. We can't lose you. We can't lose each other. There's only 3 of us now, or 4. Holly's not well either. So come on, Tunk, please. Oshi wouldn't want this.
And Tunk doesn't put his weapon away, but he swings it up and he slams it into the stone in front of him and just continues to pummel at the stone. And he pummels and he pummels until it's dust underneath his feet, and his legs buckle and he just weeps into the hilt of this soul hammer, and he just screams at the sky and he goes, "Moradin! We had a deal, Moradin!" And he just crumples.
And you just hear that echo in the chamber. You hear nothing back.
And he looks up at the Durgadar, what's their name?
Druga.
Drugar. And he silently casts thaumaturgy, and his eyes are now kind of set aflame. And he looks for someone in charge, and he just goes, "Bring me her body."
And as you try to make the flame, it disappears. And you try again, and it disappears.
And through his tears and his frustration, he just says, I need to make sure she passes on."
We've already burned her. What does it matter?
It matters to me.
Nat 20 wants a word. As this kind of like Druga comes forward, short swords. So, you paid a big price. Yes. And your god's not helping you now, are they?
And he says nothing. He just stares up at him.
You should have more faith. So you're doing a job for us. Yes. That's what your orc friend said.
And he looks over towards Baggi to look for confirmation.
And Baggy feels really bad at this point because obviously, like, we've just made a deal with these people who killed our friend. But she nods at him like, this is the best thing to do.
And Tunk's fists tighten over his soul hammer, and through tension, he just slowly nods as he looks back at Nat 20.
To the north, the halls are infested with undead, cursed magic. Southwest, the old kitchens, guarded by
You guessed it. Dark magic. There is a river that flows through the Glitterheim. Guess you've seen it.
Yeah.
It leads down to a great lake. There is the beast. The great beast. There lies the dragon.
Great stats there, Oshi.
Yeah. We're going
I'm
to need it.
18.
Oh, my
18.
word.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
Is the dragon. Under no circumstances are you to go into the forge without one of us being with you. This is the Blade Works. You can also get to the dragon down the ladder that we so helpfully made for you. Now, if you return, we may have some things for you. If you return, you can go free.
Do you need us to kill everything or just the dragon?
Everything.
Everything. Pups just starts walking towards Polly.
Like, as you start walking, like, they bring out all of their weapons and point at you.
You don't go anywhere until I say so.
Stop.
Now, north or southwest?
What do you think, Pups?
Southwest.
Very well.
And like you see the they go, and they like make a tunnel for you to walk towards the southwest, down towards a staircase. Oh, Taruga's not yours. There you go. Great. As you make your way towards the southwest, and you see there's a door. The door's been like barred, like nails and stuff, and then like hammered it across. And you see a couple of like take it off the hinges and debar the door and open the door for you. And that 20 kind of turns to you, Tunk. Gives you a wink.
Best of luck.
Okay. As the door is opened for you. Okay, Tunk. So, Tunk. Magic is going to be incredibly difficult for you for a little while.
Okay.
Until you maybe do something for your god in some way, forsaking them.
Okay.
Not going to say it's impossible, but we will do checks to see if you're able to do the spell and stuff like this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, so the door is opened to Area 41. Area 41, where the not so dangerous secrets are kept. Okay, so the stairs leading south from the pillared hall end a wooden door. Beyond the door is a corridor. In the dark wood, there was a dark town.
Classic.
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 Yeah, funny bones.
Yeah.
Okay, so beyond the corridor that opens up into a large room. So I'm going to leave you guys down. All 5 of you. Okay, cool. The room lined with hearths. The room was once served as a kitchen. Pots and pans and cauldrons and kettles lie scattered on the floor and strewn across the several tables. An archway to the west leads to a pantry filled with rotten foodstuffs. Suddenly you hear a scraping sound. Big wooden table shudders. The gun begins to move.
Pups
And it's
ready for
heading.
action.
Nope, can't. It's heading right for you. Okay, so let's have our first battle with an animated table.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think we're all ready to take out some frustration on an animated table.
You're goddamn right. It's like
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast meets Halloween right now.
Natural
So-
20!
About
Okay,
fucking
let's
time.
get- Ah,
Drink.
yeah,
12.
let's drink.
Okay, bear with me. Shebang. 20.
Nice. You guys are now finally rolling well. This is what I like to see. Okay. And the animated table, my favourite creature. Apart from kobolds. Love kobolds.
Oh, they're great.
Okay. You roll. A 4. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just having a little problem with the NDI source. Let's try and change that up. Let's change it to source. So it hasn't updated where you guys are yet, so I'm just sort of seeing that I can quickly change it.
We're in the kitchen, doobie.
In the kitchen. In the kitchen where all the best stuff happens.
Be our guest, be our guest. Shoot the table in the chest.
Yeah, that's loads of animated objects. Love it.
Okay, come on.
I'm excited.
Sorry to everybody at home. We're just sorting out tech because it wouldn't be Waterdeep Mallrats without a bit of tech problems. There we go.
Yeah!
Woo!
Great. Okay, so the table. So you hear this kind of like as this table sort of stands up on hind legs. It's quite large. It's like twice the size of you guys. So almost imagine like a big dining table. Okay, Pups, you get first go.
Pups commands Polly to come back here, heads up here and hides. Stealth check, yeah?
Yes, please.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
No, so you do not hide.
Okay. I don't think Pups cares. We're going to go for sharpshooter attack on this.
Mhm.
That is 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Amazing. And 19 damage.
No, 19.
None in a 19.
Perfect. Yep. So this like it goes doom and sort of like sticks into the chair leg, into its table leg.
And Pups just growls at it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tunk.
Tunk is going to step with his soul hammer still dragging behind him and fury in his eyes. He will step and just go for a one-handed soul hammer attack on it. 21 to hit
Here we
Yeah,
go.
that hits.
for 5 bludgeoning.
Nice. Anything else you want to do?
He'll just scream at it.
Cool. So it's going. Oh, it's Baggy.
I forgot to roll initiative to catch you, but does that matter? I can still tell him what to do, right?
Yeah, we'll do it on your turn, I think.
Okay, amazing. Baggy's going to come to here, and he's going to two-handedly smack it with her quarterstaff.
Okay.
And it's
cool.
22
Oh,
hits.
Jesus!
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, 3 bludgeoning.
Great.
Um,
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, can
You
I move back out the way and tell Katchu
Okay.
to go
I'm
and...
going to do a attack on you.
Oh, yeah, shite.
Oh god. Oh god. So that hits you for 26 on a crit.
Oh, I'm down. But I'm not all the way down because I have
Endurance.
Relentless endurance.
So she
Proud orc.
Proud orc.
She thinks she's down and she goes, no, actually. And she's got one left.
Just his groundskeeper grunt like Mickey in Rocky. Get up, you bum.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Animated table doesn't look at you, but there's a sensor that's looking at you, Tunk.
The rivets on it are pointed in my direction.
Exactly. It goes around you to the other side and attacks Pups instead. Doesn't attack you in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so it just moved 20 feet, so it's going to have a bit more damage on this. 14, does that hit?
No, it does not.
And it does not. And it misses. Anything else it does? No, that's it. Okay, Pups. So now you've got this table in front of you.
I'm going to bonus action, disengage, nimble escape, goblin shit, head up here and shoot it again, but a normal attack this time.
Cool. Crit.
Come on.
Come on for a crit, please.
Oh, it's 22 to hit.
That hits.
10 piercing damage.
And it looks pretty screwed over. It's like splinters everywhere, and it's sort of like shaking. You know when like you get an old table and like the table legs like pulling apart slightly. It's a bit like that. It's like shaking a little bit.
I just
under its own weight.
Shout out, all yours, Mr. Tunk.
As it kind of like turns and kind of looks towards you and slightly bows, or you feel like it's slightly bowing towards you.
And
bowing to me or Tunk?
Tunk.
And Tunk just kind of has heard the all yours, Mr. Tunk, and he just says to himself, he's like, all mine, huh? All mine. All my fault. And he raises his soul hammer above his head and he sees this bowing table. And he stops for a moment and recognizes some sort of submission of the table. And he drops the hammer. And just stares at the table. What do you want?
It stays bowing. I'll give you one more question before we carry on. Or one more statement that you can make.
Which way is safe?
And it just stays bowing. Okay, let's carry on.
I don't know what I want to do now because I really wanted to kill it.
It's only doing that to Tunk. It's not doing it to anybody else.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Baggy once again is gonna come up while it's still bowing, and she's gonna try and whack it again, two-handed. Oh, that.
Okay. What I'm gonna say, just for ease, I'm gonna move that into there. So that you get advantage on that attack, so you take the 22.
Yes. Great. So that is 7 bludgeoning damage.
As it literally the whole table just like all the bits kind of fall down and the dust sort of billows out around Tunk as you're looking down at this trash table.
it was a charmed object, Tunk. It didn't know what it was doing.
And Tunk just picks up his hammer again and just proceeds to smash every other table in the room.
Yeah. So you guys are watching Tunk smash up the table. And Baggi, you're stood in front of this shattered table, looking down upon it.
Could I maybe do an Arcana check on the table?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it is a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
Okay. So you keep looking over this table, trying to figure out what it is. And what but you don't really feel anything from it. What you do see is you see a small bit of shard on the floor, and you pick it up, and it says Arundel, like a signature in the wood. Arundel.
She turns to Pups, because I think Tunk is still smashing
Busy.
things. Yeah. And she says, Pups, look. It says Arundel. Do you know who that is?
Can I roll a history?
Mm-hmm.
Are we still in favoured terrain?
Yeah, we're still underground. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Come on, Pups.
11.
No, you don't know.
No, Baggy. I don't know what it is.
But hearing the word Arundel, like, Tunk, like, lifts a hammer and is like, what?
And he turns to the other two and says, "What did you say?"
It says it has Arundel's signature. A person called Arundel from the table.
Okay, so if you do a history with advantage, because you know what you were kind of coming up against.
That's a dwarf, I think. History with advantage, 16.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. About a century ago, a dwarf mage called Arundel was kind of quite famous in the kind of the dwarvish kingdoms for creating animated objects. In particular with this particular place of like creating animated objects to defend the forge itself. And this seems to be Arundel's table.
And Tunk relays that to the group quietly. So he kind of mutters it, still trying to shake off the anger that he has.
So, well, maybe this means we're headed in the right direction.
Or maybe it's Arundel that's making all these things, and maybe this is Arundel's domain, and the Durgars are the invaders. Maybe it's just protection.
I think that they might still be alive. But Baggy and Doggy, if we find them, we get their help, and we kill all of the rest of those. Everyone that hurt Oshi, everyone that hurt Doggy's doggy, we kill them all, okay?
Okay, Tunk.
Pups doesn't
It's
say
like,
anything.
yeah, it's like seeing your mum get angry for the first time. Like, this is a completely different side that you've never seen before of Tunk. I think out of the pair of you, I think Baggy is more understanding of that. And I think Pups is more confused by that. Yeah, so Baggy, I think you have that kind of thought of like, you know that he's just argued with his own god. Whereas I think Pups, you're just seeing a leader kind of fall back a little bit.
Baggy says, Tunk, we are going to put this right. So let's press on and see what else we can find in here.
Baggy, we cannot make this right. She is gone. But we will press on nonetheless.
So you go back north. Yeah, you just hear.
Well, that was quick. You're better than I thought you were.
Where to next?
North.
As you see, like, all these drinkers kind of pass you, going into the kitchen, and they're already pulling stuff out and already starting to change it into something else.
Baggy turns to Tunk and just says, don't take any notice of what they're doing. Let's just go and get this done.
You got 2 doors to the north.
Hit dice. Gabby. It's like seeing the character creation sort of happen in slow motion.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to pick the best time to do it.
It's just great. I'm always going to comment on it. You know I will. Okay, so you see 2 doors that go to the north, one of which is directly in front of you guys. Over this side. Here, just ping it for everybody. Across the chamber. The other option is actually closer towards the, what's it called? The throne. And there's another entrance that goes north. So I'm just going to move you guys back into the main chamber. With Doggy. Oh no, not the table. Leave the table where it is. Okay.
Was there any chance to look for anything useful in that room before they came in and pillaged it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Do you want to see what you find?
Yeah.
Yeah, you find fuck all. So, sorry, Dad.
It's all right.
It has to be one blunt answer for me every session. They have to be yours today.
I appreciate it.
No, literally everything that's in there is like rusted pots and ruined food. Nothing of any use in any way, shape, or form.
Not even flour.
Or even flour. No, just flour is turned to mulch.
Oh.
Just horrible. Full of cockroaches. Okay, so yeah, so you've got these two doors, one over here to the northwest, and then one to the northeast as well. And they look as if the Druga are almost starting to push you towards making a choice.
Pups looks over at Tunk.
We go north.
Straight for the door. Okay. So you make your way towards the door. Simple door. Again, it's been bolted up to hell. As they come and they kind of rip off the boarding and everything else for you. As you open into a chapel. And as you walk in, this room was once a shrine to gods of the dwarfs. The walls carved with dour images, and low stone altar stands at the western end of the room. Stone benches have been smashed and thrown askew, and the icons of the gods have been defaced. Atop the altar, arms folded over his chest, lies an ancient corpse of a dwarf warrior in plate armour. Bones lie heaped around his altar base. At the foot of, and at its foot crouches a desecrated body of an orc in studded leather armor.
Can Tunk do a? Can Tunk do a perception check
Yep, sure.
of just the room and its contents? What kind of god is maybe scratched out?
Yeah.
Come on. 21.
Yeah. And he just, like, the words you can see is All Father.
And Tunk walks in between the benches and just sits down on one of them and puts his head in his hands. And just quietly utters to himself, "Is this a test? Are you testing my faith? Do you not believe that I would do what it take for you? You have taken something from me, Moradin. What will you give?"
So you hear silence.
And he stands and he walks towards the dwarven, the dwarven studded armor. And he kneels before it. And can I do a perception check on the body?
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11.
I'll give you the 18. So it's an old, orc. All in studded leather. Oh, do you mean the dwarf on the top? It's up to you.
Oh, sorry, I misheard it. So the dead body is an orc. The dwarf on top is a dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about the orc then.
Okay, so it's a single orc, and they seem to be dressed in more finery than you've ever seen any other orcs. Better armor, better weapons. Seems to be quite high, high level.
Is there any signs of how it died?
Not that you can see.
Baggi?
And as you turn to Baggi, you hear this as the room goes extremely cold, and you feel that shiver go up the back of your neck. And you turn around slowly, and you see that what's coming out of the body of the orc is this ghostly creature sort of rising out. And then you see the bones to the side. They start forging together as you see these ginormous, skeletal ogres begin to form next to the altar. And you just say that name one more time. You look at Baggi and you say, "Baggi,
Prepare yourself."
yes." Let's roll some initiative. Great, well done, mate. That was great. Okay.
This is horrendous. I only have 1 point. Right. Initiative.
19 for Pups.
16.
Great. Okay, we all in?
Yeah.
We're all in.
Okay, Pups, you get first attack.
Okay.
And I've run out of beer, so if we get a crit, I'm sorry.
I will drink for you.
Thanks, mate. I knew you were there for me.
So.
Gabby just sort of taunting me by pouring beer. Yeah.
Listen, I've made my character. I'm ready. I'm sitting watching now, babies. You better be good.
What would I be doing?
Gabby's the skeleton ogre.
Okay, Pups.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and hide behind this bench. That's an 11.
All right, I'll do the roll for those guys and see if they can see you.
Okay.
Perception 8, wisdom. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So gonna fire at this is the one that I can see.
Yeah, the ghostly figure.
Yeah. We're gonna do a non sharpshooter shot. Oh, and it's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Joe, I'll drink for you.
Thanks, babes.
Balveni's coming out, guys.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Hit with a 28. Yeah, that definitely hits.
And that's 12 piercing.
Great.
God, I wish I'd sharpshooted now.
And it doesn't do as much damage as you expect it did.
Thank you.
As it sort of slams into the side and almost bounces off.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get behind this one.
Run! Okay, cool. Okay, Baggi.
Okay, Baggi is going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Ooh.
Yeah. Magic.
Against, hang on one sec. Against the one that is in the bottom left-hand corner.
The big one here.
Big one there.
Yeah, sure.
So make a ranged spell attack when I hit the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks. That use strength.
Sorry, I missed that. I didn't hear that. So
sorry.
You can say it one more time.
So yeah, so basically, on a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength.
Nice.
Until
Very nice.
Spell.
Good.
And at the end of its turn, it has to make a con saving throw against the spell.
Okay, cool. So, it can make a concentration. Okay, so let's do the ranged attack spell. See what happens. See if you hit it.
Let me just go to beep. It is.
So you could do 20 plus your.
So roll 20, yeah.
Yeah, roll 20 plus your spell attack modifier.
If you click the spell in your spell list, it'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's plenty. That's plenty. It's plenty.
Okay, great.
Yeah, yep. So this creature here is going to be marked and be enfeebled. I use that one because it looks fun.
Great.
So that one has disadvantage. Half damage on its weapon attack. That's a great spell.
Yeah.
Great spell, Evie.
Pretty good.
Okay, great. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'd quite like to get out the way a little bit.
Yeah.
5, 10.
I'll mark you with concentration, so we know that you're concentrated.
Yeah, fab. I'm gonna move back into the room and go around the corner, like just enough to kind of be out of sight, but be able to go in if I need to. And I'm gonna tell Catchy to go in. Actually, let me move myself there just so that I can see Catchy. To fly in 30 feet. And provide the help action. For Tunk. So gonna go and flap around the guy in the middle. So he's gonna come back here. I can't see where 30 feet is anymore because I can't see through Catchy's eyes. But he'll fly in, flap around, and then fly back out.
Okay, so he'll get to.
Don't cross the streams.
He'll get to there.
Great.
Okay, cool. Okay, ogres. Okay, that was my ogres. Okay, so it's gonna come in with a great club at you, Tunk.
Okay.
15.
That's a miss.
Cool. And then the other one is going to carry on as he's doing. The white looking directly at you. Tunk's going to step in. Okay. Ooh. Cool. So going to do one longsword attack at you.
Okay.
And hits.
That's a hit.
For, I can't see the number.
7.
Problem. Hits for 7. Great. And then it's going to look towards you, and it raises its hand like this. It reaches towards you and reaches towards your holy symbol. Okay. 20. Does that hit?
It does, yeah.
Okay, cool. Can you do a Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh no, that's nasty.
Yeah, it's really nasty.
Yes. It hasn't got anything to do with poison, does it? Just because I will...
No, it's necrotic.
19.
19, okay. So you're successful. Oof, that's lucky.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
Okay, but you are going to take some damage. So you're going to take 7 necrotic.
Okay.
But you don't have the whole problem with half your hit point maximum, which is crazy. Okay, great. And now you have an opportunity to respond to these two massive creatures.
Okay. Tunk will... So magic isn't really working for Tunk right now. Am I right in thinking that?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Well then, we'll come in with the soul hammer for the smaller of the two, the non-ogre.
Yeah, the white. Yeah.
And before he does, he'll just say, "Okay, Moradin, if you want to test, let's fucking go."
Yes.
16. Does that hit?
It does hit. Yep.
For 10 bludgeoning damage.
What's your soul hammer made of?
Oh, that was an evil look.
I mean, me thinks it's just a regular hammer that I've named a
was
soul
it?
hammer.
But what's it made out of?
Jesus.
Friendship.
Yeah. I don't know. Steel. I don't know if they'd have. Yeah, steel. I guess whatever a warhammer's made of.
So it doesn't do as much damage as you think it will.
Okay.
As you slams into the side of it, and you're like, "What?" And you look down at your soul hammer, and it's like, yeah, you blame it on Meriden, but it doesn't do as much damage as you expected.
Cool.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah. Can Tunk just draw the sword of Durgeddon and just hold it hilt up towards them?
Like that way or like that way?
Like, so the D pointing towards them.
Laid down.
Okay.
Blade down.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. And then that's it.
Okay. I like how you try loads of things just to see what happens. I really enjoy it. Okay, Pups. So you've just seen your friend be, quite frankly, beaten the shit out of by a massive ogre and a ghost.
Can Polly get over these benches without any penalties?
Yes, doggy.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, so I'm going to put Polly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 here. Give Mr. Tunk a bit of flanking.
Nice.
And then I'm going to come... Who did Tunk hit?
Same one you did.
This guy.
Smaller of the two.
Okay, then I'm gonna stay there, and I'm gonna, emboldened by Mr. Tunk going all in, I am going to Hunter's Mark that one. And I'm going to sharpshooter them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nat one. Wah, wah.
Okay. You drop half of your quivers.
Okay.
And they scatter across the floor, and you're not sure where they go.
Okay.
Okay. That's going to be quite big for you.
Yeah.
That takes out a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's still got the mark on it. Which
Yeah.
is great. Okay, Baggy.
Baggy is gonna run back in. 5, 10, 15. Oh.
And you're like, oh my god! You just see this giant
Yeah.
enormous.
20, 25, 30. Because she can see over these things, right?
Yeah, they're like little pews, like church pews.
Cool. And I can cast anything as long as it doesn't require concentration.
Yes.
Okay, great. Then what she's gonna do is she is gonna cast. Ooh. She's gonna cast. Let's go for acid splash. At the one furthest south.
Yeah. So why don't you hit with the enfeeblement?
Yeah. Oh, maybe not then. No, yeah, I will. I will do that. Okay. I'm gonna cast acid splash at that one. So
Dex saving throw.
yeah.
And it. Just waiting for it to come up. Sorry, guys.
All right. The tension builds.
Oh.
I know, right?
Does it hit? Does it not? Nobody.
Oh yeah.
What?
Loads.
No.
Way too many. Yeah, it's successful, I'm afraid.
Damn it. Okay, never mind. Then while she's here, and I can actually see because I'm gonna disappear again. She's gonna tell Kachu to fly in 5, 10, like 15 feet and flap so much around these guys and almost kind of, really going at it, and then try and lure them away into like this corner. And then as a bonus action, Baggy is gonna misty step the hell out of you. Can she misty step into? No, she's just gonna misty step back out of the room so they can't see her.
Okay. Great.
And that's
Okay. So this ogre here starts hearing the starts going towards that corner, and it's gonna swing at Cashew.
Not the owl.
It's okay. This is what he's here for.
14. Yeah, that hits. Yeah, he's gone. Okay. As she does like, just like this, like smoke of green and stuff disappears, and then it takes a step here.
Oh.
Yes, we're in trouble. Okay, the other one's gonna attack you. Oh, no. Yes, it is. No, it's gonna attack. It's gonna attack Polly. Okay, so it swings its great club. Oh my god.
Oh, that's a down doggy.
Oh, that's a down doggy. God, this dog is just beaten up constantly. Okay, the white's gonna look at you, Tunk. First attack with the longsword. For 15, does that hit?
That's a miss.
And then it's going to do another longsword as well.
That's a
16.
miss.
Okay, great. Okay, Friar Tunk, you now have a moment to respond.
Friar Tunk is going to take the holy water from his bag and in a kind of arc from his left to his far right is going to try and spray it all around him.
So does he put it like a circle around him?
I'm aiming more to actually get it on them, so kind of like a...
Okay.
Yeah, we like this.
Some of this is technically speaking it shouldn't work, but I'm going to let it work. Okay, so as this sort of these things sort of spray onto the bodies, you see like the sort of like steam goes off around them and it evaporates away, but they do take some damage. 6. So we're all going to take 4 each.
Would you allow me to use that as an object interaction?
Yeah, I'm alright for that.
Nice.
Okay. And then Tunk will go into dodge.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good call. Okay, Pups, you've seen your friend in serious danger.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go for this big one here. Oh no, we're gonna go for the same one again. Sorry. And fuck it, go big or go home. Sharpshooter.
Yeah, absolutely.
26 to hit. No, so 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Yep, that hits.
With 18 piercing.
Ooh, which one were you hitting again? Sorry.
The white, the smaller one, the one that's been taking all the damage so far.
Oh, so close.
What about a little hunter's mark? 2 more.
Yeah. Did you hunter's mark that one?
That was the one that I hunter's marked. Yeah.
Yep, that's perfect then. So tell me what that looks like.
Yay!
So Pup, seeing that Mr. Tunk is surrounded, just sort of does almost like a butterfly kick out of the thing, and whilst he's upside down, just looses the arrow through, and sort of catches it in the throat and pins it to the altar.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, so that one is down, and it kind of goes out, and it's kind of like screaming, sort of hole of smoke. As it kind of disappears into the sky, or into the roof ceiling, whatever you want to call it.
And I'm gonna... No, can I move my hunter's mark?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll move my hunter's mark to the southernmost troll.
Ogre.
Ogre, my apologies.
Okie dokie. Okay, so Baggy.
Okay, Baggy's coming back in tentatively. Can't believe she's still alive at this point. Let me just quickly do some maths. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's coming over here, and the one above Tunk, to the north of Tunk, she is going to cast a cantrip. She hasn't cast yet because I forgot I had it, which is Chill Touch.
Yeah.
So I need to make a ranged spell attack, and then if it hits, 1d8 necrotic damage, and if it's undead, which I think this thing is, right?
Yeah.
Then it would be rolling disadvantage until the end of the next turn.
Oh yes!
So
Yes!
because I haven't used it, I forgot I had it. Okay, come on, Chill Touch, and it's crit.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! Frank!
Okay.
Great. Okay, so it takes 1d8 necrotic damage. 1 sec.
I believe it should
Click where it says chill touch, because it will
Oh
do
yeah, sorry, it
things.
does automatically.
should
do
take.
that.
Yeah, there you go.
7.
Take 7. And it was the one to the south, was it?
Yes.
Cool.
Was it? Did I say north?
Or north? I'm not sure.
I think it was the one on the north.
Okay, cool. So take 7.
Yeah,
Great.
and now rolls disadvantage.
Nice.
Well, until
Gotta
the end
mark
of
it.
my next turn. So
Okay, cool. It's not concentration or anything like that, is it? It's just a cantrip.
yeah, it's just a cantrip.
Amazing. Okay, so this ogre who is at the north of Tunk is going to come in for the attack with Great Club with advantage.
With disadvantage.
With normal, then that would just be normal.
But then I'm also in dodge, so does that not make it disadvantage again?
I'll take that. It's still 20.
Still a 20, so still hits. All right, cool.
Oh god, it's 17.
That's a heavy hit.
This is a really heavy hit. The other one's going to come in with the same idea. 13 misses.
Misses.
Is the one that hit? Is that the one that's got the ray of enfeeblement on it?
Yeah, no, the Raven Feeblement's this one.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah, that's the southern one. The north one is the one with disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, Friar Tunk.
Friar Tunk is going to let's just go for a soul hammer, I guess.
Yeah.
On the one to the north. Go the one to the north. Soul Hammer attack. Actually, do you know what? I think Tunk's gonna stay and dodge.
Why don't you you could disengage and move, like run.
Yeah.
Unless there's something else you'd like to do instead.
Tunk would like to. Is the shrine in front? Does that have the Moradin symbol on it?
Yes, it does.
Tunk would like to disengage and run up to and jump on to the shrine.
Mm-hmm.
And just try and just touch the Moradin symbol.
So anything. So you run up and as you climb up and you go towards to touch it.
Yeah.
It's almost like everything kind of slows down around you. As you realise that the moment you touch it is going to be the most important part, and what your thoughts are in that exact moment is going to say everything. As you kind of lean forward and you kind of just about start to touch it, you see this bright light come from your fingers as you go towards the symbol and your finger touches it. What are you thinking at that point?
And Tunk just says to himself, Moradin, I understand. I am yours to command.
Cool. What's your channel divinity feature?
Well, I have two. I have one for a general cleric and one for a life cleric. But the one that's probably going to be more important is the turn undead channel divinity.
Okay. So you're going to have that for free.
Okay.
So you can read it through for me.
I'll just stick it in the chat. So
as you present your holy symbol. Okay, great. So there must be. You can see here that make a wisdom saving throw. The creature fails saving throw is turned for 1 minute. Okay. Do you want one roll or two?
So I spoke to Erky last week, and I would like two separate rolls, please.
Okay, cool. So what's
Actually,
your?
do you know what? No, I'm playing with God here. This will determine whether God is on my side or not.
Oh God! Don't be without pressure on me.
I'd like to gamble, please, Joe. And Erky's
cool.
going to be fucking pissed off, but I need a spell save. I need a DC of 13 or higher.
Or lower. Yes! Yes! As you spin around and you pull your chain off of your neck and you raise it up as it just burns this bright light as it fills the entirety of the church. As you see the light kind of go through and as it kind of pushes through the room, you can see the room as it was, just for an instant, as it kind of passes through. As you see these like great creatures of like, they just start stand still. As you sort of scream up, there's like tears rolling down your face. As the rejuvenation of life kind of comes back into you, and you fire out that divine magical spirit.
And Tunk kind of he just whispers to himself and he goes, Furashi.
As we go through the earth, down into the city of green, as we see Oshi stood, waiting and guarding. As we're going to stop there today.
No.
It's like when you're obsessed with a TV show and then you're caught up and you can't watch another one. Oh my god.
Cool. It's safe to say that you're going to kind of get out of that church and you'll be fine.
No, but still.
But we'll do like treasure and stuff. Actually, should we do a bit of treasure? Because that's always a good way to end it.
Yeah.
Just do some treasure. Okay. So let's
Oh,
see
if
what we
only
get.
Oshi were here for the treasure. She loved treasure.
Yep. So
She's got loads
you
of
kind
treasure where she is.
I love
Okay.
how even in death, there's the Baggi and Oshi dynamic.
Yeah.
okay.
I
So
feel
inside
like I
the
sort of heard that.
inside all the bones near the altar, you find a sack that contains 280 gold pieces. You find a bone case that contains a spell scroll of web. So web, I think you might be able to do web, Baggy. I
Great.
think it's a wizard spell.
Yep.
You also find another one of spider climb.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Great.
And more importantly, Tunk found some faith.
Yeah.
This is always good. So, yeah. Sorry, Nat 20's laughing next to me.
This is all your fault, Nat 20.
Yeah, you got a lot to answer for.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay, guys. So next week we'll be introducing Gabby's new character, which is going to be exciting. I can see that you've got an idea as well. Great. So we'll chat about that in a week, and we'll figure out where we're going to put them. But well done today. That was a lot of heartache and a lot of sorrow, but we got through it in the end.
What a
So
session.
yeah, man. Any final words from anyone before we head off?
God, it's horrible losing your first D&D character, isn't it?
It's your first one. It is horrible.
And it's so
It is
sad.
really horrible.
But at least you will actually come back at, because she's still a kid at Cassalanter.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the fun
Yeah.
she'll have there.
It's what happens when she reaches 9 years old that we should really be worrying about.
Oh my god, yeah. We've all forgotten about that.
There's so much to think about.
Oh, God.
So much to think about.
This is so
Okay, guys.
dark.
We think this is bad.
We're
Essentially,
children.
I'm just watching the screen fall into pandemonium and despair in the last 30 seconds. I'd love to see that in a highlight reel. Okay, so we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching along with us. I hope you enjoyed it. We're all very sad, but we've also got a little drunk, which is always great. So I'm going to say, always keep playing role-playing games. Tawashi,
Tuashi.
Watching.
and stay safe. I'll see you later, guys.
Love.
Big love.